We have updates on the large wildfires in our area, including one in Umatilla County that forced evacuations over the weekend. And we're hearing from a keynote speaker preparing to share his insights with the Pasco business community.
It's midweek, folks, and nice conditions throughout our areas. They continue. I'll get you prepared for what's to come in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. And for those who had Monday off, hey, it's already Wednesday.
I know. The week is just going along so fast.
And football tomorrow.
Oh, exciting.
Yes, it is.
I know you've been looking forward to that.
Well, you know, that's the magic of fall.
Yes.
And more magic as we have another nice day today. Yesterday was lovely.
It's been so nice.
It continues. Let's take a look outside and slowly warming up this morning as sunrise is now around 6:23. Goodness, it's getting later and later, but that's how things work. So folks, we're looking at a nice day today. And again, we're just slowly warming up by a degree or two as we move along in our week, and a little bit more sunshine as our day goes on, just like we saw yesterday. So 81 your high. Just again, going to be a lovely day. Winds are remaining light and we should be staying dry. Though for the Blue Mountain region, we are looking at a chance of a little bit of shower activity tomorrow evening. That looks to be our only chance of precipitation really for the week ahead. So we're keeping a close eye on that, and I'll fill you in on the exact specifics in my forecast coming up. But today, a beauty of a day, dry with light winds, and folks, just a nice rest of our week ahead into our weekend. I'll let you know all about that in my forecast. That's coming up, but right now let's send it back to Jill.
Thank you, Jason. A College Place police officer on a routine patrol managed to bring in a former convicted felon with a warrant out for his arrest. Late Sunday night, the officer conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle with no taillights. During the stop, the officer recognized a 30-year-old male passenger who had a warrant out for his arrest. After officers took him into custody, they noted drug paraphernalia in the vehicle, and after obtaining a warrant, searched it to discover fentanyl, methamphetamine, and a gun. And one of his recent convictions was unlawful possessions of a firearm. Fire officials say they have the Yellow Pit fire 100% contained. It burned near the Benton-Walla Walla County line in the Wallula area. Officials say it looks like someone driving off-road started the fire, which burned more than 1,500 acres. It's a good reminder that even as temperatures are cooling down, there's a lot of dry grass and brush out there that can easily catch fire. Firefighters are still working to put out the Bensel fire, which is burning in Umatilla County east of Hermiston. The Oregon State Fire Marshal says firefighters did have to deal with a flare-up Monday in a drainage area that was difficult for crews to access. But now the fire marshal says the fire is 72% contained and they're making progress.
We are continuing with what we did yesterday, and hopefully we'll get that entire fire contained and a line that is cold all the way around it. So that's our objectives today. Still have the same amount of crews out here, and we did get a bulldozer added.
The Two Rivers Correction Institution fire crew and Umatilla County Fire District 1 are working with the Oregon State Fire Marshal structural task forces to get ahead of the fire. There are some level 1 get ready and level 2 get set evacuation orders in place. So if you live in the area, you might want to sign up for the Umatilla County Emergency Alert System just in case conditions change. Fire officials in Spokane County say they're still working to figure out what started the devastating fires there last month. And they've ruled out natural causes like lightning in at least one of them. The Oregon Road fire, which burned almost 11,000 acres within a matter of hours, destroyed dozens of homes, and is blamed for killing one person, is about 90% contained, more than 2 weeks after it started. It was a somber holiday weekend for those living in the aftermath of the Gray Fire. The flames that burned Medical Lake destroyed 240 homes. Many families have begun the process of rebuilding their lives. Kit Holmesmith is one of them, and when cameras found her, she was sifting through what remained of the kitchen she built by hand. She lived there for 16 years alongside what she described as the best neighbors she's ever had. She says the most devastating part is that some of them won't rebuild.
Like my dear friend across the street, She and I would swim a couple times a week together. She won't be coming back. So that's a hard one. I really will miss her.
Kit is now staying in an RV with her husband, but she's grateful her husband, kids, and grandkids are all safe. An alarming situation developed over the holiday weekend along the Oregon coast. Several people, 2 children and 4 adults, all got caught in a rip current, which swept them away from the shore. According to the Cannon Beach Lifeguards Facebook page, that happened at Chapman Point at Cannon Beach. A total of 4 lifeguards hit the water along with jet skis and calls for a Coast Guard helicopter. 3 local surfers also assisted in the rescue, and all 6 people were eventually brought back safely to the shore. The Pasco Chamber of Commerce is holding its annual Sunshine Business Luncheon next week, and the keynote speaker is a longtime NASCAR pit coach. Sean Pete worked for over 12 years with NASCAR as pit coach for Trackhouse Racing. He says the high-pressure environment taught him a lot about how to succeed in leadership. And now he's co-founded a program called Deck Leadership to help business owners thrive.
I'm going to be talking about the importance of culture. You know, speed has become the new currency of business in this country. It's no longer big business versus small business. It's fast versus slow. And as a NASCAR pit crew coach, it's been my job for the last 2 decades to build the fastest teams on the planet. So, and you do that by inspiring human brilliance.
The Sunshine Luncheon is coming up September 11th. You can buy tickets at pascochamber.org. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at weather.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Folks, still dark outside, but we have plenty of sunshine on the way. A nice Wednesday is ahead. I'm going to get you ready for that coming up.
Plus, we're learning more about the rare cancer Jimmy Buffett fought before he died. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
What is a leader? Someone who has backbone, resilience, determination to put a stake in the ground and get their hands a little dirty. Arrow Construction Supply has been the Northwest's leading provider of asphalt, concrete, and erosion control industries. From homeowner do-it-yourself to large commercial projects, we have everything for sale or rent to get the job done. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply, leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years.
It's a new spin on Dancing with the Stars. Coming this fall to ABC, Disney Plus, and Hulu.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Hi, Jason Valentine for the Apple Valley News Now Great American Flag Swap. Bring your old tattered American flag to All City Transmission this Friday, and in exchange we'll give you a brand new flag as we celebrate America together.
At All City Transmission, we stand as proud Americans, cherishing our nation's symbol of unity, the Great American Flag.
Honest work, quality price, All City Transmission.
There's no other name but the name. Jesus.
I'ma get it started from the
God has a plan for this generation.
I done gave my life to Christ and I departed from the church.
We are excited to see the youth of this valley come to know Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And on September 9th at 6:30 p.m., we are renting out the convention center so that we can reach the kids of this valley.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Next.
Smiling first can help someone find the courage to do the same.
Your go-to leggings. 1 yogurty smear. 6 sweaty miles to nowhere. Arm & Hammer Plus OxyClean with Odor Blasters. Triple power action blasts away stains and obliterates odors for long-lasting freshness that's priced right. More power to you.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Welcome back on this Wednesday morning. Well, we're learning more about the cancer singer Jimmy Buffett had battled before he died on Friday. According to the American Cancer Society, Merkel cell carcinoma remains uncommon. Exactly what causes it remains unknown. In many cases, it's linked to UV exposure and it's caused by a virus. However, the number of people diagnosed with it has risen over the past few decades.
Oftentimes, it's not diagnosed very early because it's a rare cancer. It often presents as a nodule in the skin. Sometimes it's flesh colored, sometimes it's violet colored.
Those with the highest risk factors are men, those with light colored skin, seniors over the age of 70, and those with significant sun exposure or are immunocompromised. The American Cancer Society says Merkel cell carcinoma is very responsive to newer immunotherapies.
That has really become the frontline treatment once the cancer has spread, with response rates which are very encouraging, and also some patients with very long duration of remissions.
While Merkel cell carcinoma typically appears on parts of the body with high sun exposure, it can also show up inside the nose or even the esophagus. Researchers are working on a new piece of technology that they're hoping could help diagnose autism at a very young age. They're using an eye tracking tool that could help diagnose children as young as 16 months. The early point evaluation shows children a video and make notes of what they're looking at. Researchers say based on 2 studies involving hundreds of toddlers, they believe the system can identify whether or not a child has autism around 80% of the time. That's important because the earlier children with autism start treatment, the better their outcomes tend to be. This is also an important development because it could help diagnose autism in a more objective way without simply relying on a psychologist's personal assessment. It also is a lot faster than traditional diagnostics. Well, a new study shows people with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder can develop more mental health issues than people without the condition. Researchers in Germany linked ADHD with higher cases of depression, anorexia, post-traumatic stress disorder, and attempted suicides. ADHD causes hyperactivity, inattention, and impulsive behavior in people and often interferes with a person's ability to function or develop. The study found people with ADHD were 30% more likely to attempt suicide and 9% more likely to develop major depression. Researchers say they were unable to determine a direct cause and effect between ADHD and these mental health problems, but there could be a genetic link tied to impulsive behavior. The study was published Tuesday in the journal BMJ Mental Health. Coming up, some good news for those affected by the Maui wildfire, as nearly a month later, the flames are finally 100% contained. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. That's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest. Stick with us, everyone.
Follow the allure of mystical money at Legends Casino Hotel, where we're giving away $30,000 every Thursday in September. Magically earn entries by using your Legends Rewards card when playing your favorite slot machines, and you could be destined to win $3,000, $8,000, or $10,000 every Thursday in September. It doesn't take winged sandals to get here. Just get here for $120,000 in mystical money, only at Legends Casino Hotel.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bath Fitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
Do you love trucks? At Spec Buick GMC, so do we. And that's why we're having our Truck Fest sale all month long. We've got the largest selection of new GMC Sierra 1500s in Eastern Washington. And we now have the all-new 2024 Sierra heavy-duty trucks with 36,000-pound max towing capacity. Need a pre-owned truck? We have what you're looking for with more than 80 in stock. Save big this September during Truck Fest. Spec Buick GMC, a family automotive tradition since 1912.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime it's taco time.
It's not every day that you can experience award-winning limited production wines selected by industry notables, plus receive advanced news regarding upcoming releases and events. Delight in the convenience of having wines delivered to your door as a member of the Coyote Canyon Wine Club.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Hi, Jason Valentine for the Apple Valley News Now Great American Flag Swap. Bring your old tattered American flag to All City Transmission this Friday, and in exchange, we'll give you a brand new flag as we celebrate America together.
At All City Transmission, we stand as proud Americans, cherishing our nation's symbol of unity, the Great American Flag.
Honest work, quality price, All City Transmission.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. We've made it to midweek, and folks, we're looking at a beautiful morning. Now, can't see it just yet, but we have plenty of clear skies out there, just a hint of cloud coverage. And folks, we have a wonderful Wednesday ahead and really wonderful next couple of days. Just a little bit of cloud coverage coming in to Kittitas County area, bleeding into Yakima just a little bit. So a little bit of clouds this morning. We'll see more sun as the day goes on. And as we move along in our future cast, we are going to look at just lovely conditions again today. As we get to tomorrow evening, though, we do have a chance of seeing a little bit of shower activity coming in from the south into the Blue Mountain region. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. And again, we've had quite a bit of stormy conditions just to the east of us in the panhandle of Idaho and Montana. So it's not surprising a little bit is coming into our area. So looks like for the evening hours, then that will swiftly move out. And again, we're looking at mostly dry conditions for our areas, but we'll keep an eye on that for tomorrow evening for the Blues. So maybe a little bit of shower activity coming in. So current temperatures, we're staying chilly, especially in Yakima, 47. We're all the way up to 61 in the Tri-Cities and mostly in the 50s. So again, folks, expect to see cooler conditions in your morning hours than we've been seeing all of August and really to start September as we're starting to make that transition into more fall-like conditions for your morning. Now, for our highs today and for the week ahead, we're going to be a little below or a little above our average for this time of year. For the Tri-Cities, it's 85. So for most of our areas, mid to lower 80s. And that will continue into our weekend, into our next work week, though we are looking a little bit warmer. But folks, looks like possibly we're done with the 90s for the year. We're definitely done with those triple digits. So wind speeds, we're light yet again, and those winds are going to continue to be light as we move into our weekend. So folks, we're not seeing, again, much variance in our temperatures or in our wind speed. So that means we're in a very settled down weather pattern, and that's going to continue at least for the week ahead. It looks like quite a bit beyond that. Also, the smoke, it's been out of our areas for about over a week, and it's going to continue to be that way as those winds continue to come from the southwest. So as long as it keeps doing that and no more new fires, we should be staying pretty clear from that smoke. So trees, moderate zone for your allergy forecast. Chenopod's and composites are your allergens for the day. Other than that, still looking pretty darn good allergy-wise. So our highs today, again, about a degree or two warmer than yesterday. Lower 80s, Yakima, Toppenish, 78 for Ellensburg. Over the mid-Columbia, lower 80s throughout. And in the Blue Mountain region, right in those lower 80s as well. 7-day forecast. And folks, we're going to remain right around that 80-degree mark through Friday, then mid-80s starting on your weekend. Overnight lows staying in the mid to lower 50s. So we're looking very fallish as we're moving into still through the beginning of September. In the Tri-Cities area, lower 80s through Friday, upper to mid 80s starting on Saturday. So a little warmer for your weekend. Folks, plenty of sunshine is on the way, dry conditions, light winds. Folks, a very nice Wednesday is ahead. Hope you get a chance to enjoy.
Imagine sitting in a room with no air conditioning alongside a few dozen other people when it's 100 degrees outside. Now think about being asked to learn in that environment. Well, that's the situation for some schools in Baltimore as classes begin. And as Barry Sims reports, they're having to make some emergency changes.
The delivery of a room cooling unit by a school maintenance employee. Baltimore City Public Schools trying to keep students cool and comfortable as the new school year begins.
We've got quite a few moving parts, but the end game is simple: to continue learning and doing it in a safe and healthy manner.
Due to extremely warm temperatures, this coming Tuesday and Wednesday, the district is making adjustments at schools without air conditioning, like Cross Country Elementary Middle School on the city's northwest side and Harlem Park Elementary Middle in West Baltimore. A total of 11 schools, including a charter school, will be on a modified schedule that will impact about 3,000 students.
There's going to be a mini heat wave of sorts that will impact Baltimore City.
Here's how this will work. According to the district, students who attend these schools in 2nd through 12th grades will remain at home, have access to laptop computers, and receive virtual learning. The school system says it is developing a plan to provide meals for these students. Pre-K students will also have virtual learning. Kindergartners and first graders will report to their classrooms, but will be on an early release schedule. The district says transportation and meals will be provided as usual. School officials say when it's 85 degrees outside, the temperatures inside the building can get much warmer.
It's just not possible to safely get the buildings down to a temperature where heat, number one, isn't a distraction, or that folks are having exertion or other means that will lead to them being in an unhealthy environment.
Highs in Baltimore are expected to exceed 90 degrees every day this week. The school district says it will make an announcement no later than Wednesday for how it will handle the rest of the week. The Lahaina fire on Maui is finally 100% contained, according to the update posted Monday. The fire started on August 8th after having burned 2,200 acres. Meanwhile, the Olinda fire is 90% contained at just over 1,000 acres. And the Kula fire is 95% contained at 200 acres. According to the governor, there are 41 people still reported missing after the devastating fires. But a list compiled by the FBI and the Red Cross has the names of 385 people who are still unaccounted for. Invasive species cost the world more than $420 billion every year. That according to a new United Nations report. According to the study's authors, invasive species drive plant and animals extinct, threaten food security, and contribute to environmental catastrophes globally. Examples of invasive species in Washington state include the Japanese beetle, which has been found in Pasco, along with Grandview and Sunnyside. They feast on and can damage hundreds of varieties of plants. Also the northern giant hornet, which can destroy honeybee colonies, and the northern pike, which the Washington Invasive Species Council says eat popular sport fish. Invasive species can spread through human activities such as travel and trade. Scientists say 200 new alien species are recorded every year. The cost of dealing with them has quadrupled since 1970. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, a man who risked his life for the lives of 4 soldiers more than 50 years ago has been awarded the highest military honor in the country.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. We're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of our favorite dishes here is the Keto Bowl, loaded with delicious vegetables such as squash, zucchini, broccoli, and then you get to pick your protein, such as smoked Polish sausage, chicken, shrimp, or steak. Another favorite dish we have here is our meatball sub. You have to try this. It is delicious. We love to get to know each customer, and we want you to feel like family when you're here. We can't wait to see you at the Village Bistro.
An all-new season of Live with Kelly and Mark is here. Next Live. feast your eyes on Jake Gyllenhaal.
Plus, Bachelorette Charity Lawson. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Check out Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, your local Old Hickory Sheds dealer. We sell and deliver a wide variety of buildings, including storage sheds, lofted barns, playhouses, cabins, and more. Come visit us at 3680 West Van Giesen Street in West Richland.
At Affordable Dentures and Implants, we believe in the healing power of a new smile, the way it makes you look and feel, the way a smile lights up a room, so people can see the best version of you. Which is why we make new smiles affordable for everyone, so you don't need to wait another day to get your smile back. Scan the QR code to learn more, or visit affordabledentures.com.
Go ahead and smile.
Wherever you go, wherever you stay, all you need is one key. Earn and use rewards across Expedia, Hotels.com, and Vrbo.
Youth Ride Free with BFT. Check your student ID for the BFT logo. Show it to the driver and ride free. Don't have a BFT logo sticker on your ID? Ask your school how to get yours.
Take a trip back in time at the Uptown Antique Market. Nearly 30 individual vendors with an amazing variety of inventory. From furniture to clothing, housewares to home decor, memorabilia, and much, much more. New inventory arriving daily at the Uptown Antique Market in Richland's historic Uptown.
Saturday, it's a Badger Cougar Primetime Showdown on ABC and Apple Valley News Now. As Wisconsin visits Pullman for a battle with Washington State. The Badgers and the Cougars, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
They only pay for what you need.
That's my boy. Stay off the freeways. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Yesterday, President Biden awarded the Medal of Honor to a Vietnam veteran credited with a daring helicopter rescue more than a half-century ago.
By how he refused to give up, refused to leave a fellow American behind, refused to put his own life above the lives of others in need. When duty called, Larry did everything to answer. And because of that, he rewrote the fate of 4 families for generations to come.
Army Captain Larry Taylor was a first lieutenant in 1968 when he was called to pick up 4 soldiers from the midst of a firefight. The White House says the situation was so dangerous that another rescue attempt was canceled, and Taylor had actually been ordered back to the base.
But he managed to land just long enough for the 4 soldiers to climb on. The helicopter was so small they had to hang on to the outside while Taylor flew them to safety.
Excellent. He looks good in his uniform.
Yes, he does. Definitely an act of bravery and heroism.
Yes. Just why does it take 50 years to recognize?
I don't know.
Maybe it was declassified finally.
It might have been.
All right, folks, quick look outside. I have your first alert weather forecast. That's coming up. I'll get you ready for your Wednesday.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, the former leader of the Proud Boys has been sentenced for his part in the January 6th Capitol attack. And Congress is working on closing up a concerning loophole to child pornography laws.
In today's Tech Bites, a less expensive MacBook may soon be on the way. Reports say Apple is looking into producing a lower-cost laptop to compete with Google's Chromebook. Chromebook sells for under $200, while MacBooks start at around $1,600. It appears TikTok is looking beyond the viral videos by possibly adding more social media features. Reports say TikTok posted several new jobs for positions involved in building social networking, along with improving private messaging features. And in the world of game developing, a child is attempting to lead them. 6-year-old Samar Khurana created an educational video game after taking a few coding classes. It teaches kids how to eat healthier. Guinness has confirmed she's the youngest game developer ever. As a young developer, I wonder if she's even into nature. After all, it's full of bugs. Those are your Tech Bites.
Hold it!
Imagine a world with no drama.
I haven't signed Jody's card yet.
At 4imprint, finding the promotional products you need to create a memorable moment is an easy mission. Our expert team will take care of every detail to make your success a certainty. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Want to leave works all day so I can keep working my magic. Just want to leave. 12 hours of uninterrupted pain relief. Aleve, who do you take it for? And for fast topical pain relief, try Aleve X.
It's the fun part. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. Are you kidding me? One of them nights, baby.
A federal judge has issued the longest sentence to date handed down for anyone charged in connection with the January 6th Capitol attack. And as lawmakers in Congress return to work, we're talking about a push from all 50 states to upgrade child pornography laws because of one possible loophole.
And folks, it's midweek. More nice conditions though on the way. I'll get you prepared in my first alert weather forecast for your Wednesday.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to midweek. And boy, yesterday was nice.
It was so beautiful. And
yes.
I'm expecting another beautiful day today.
Well, you're correct. You've been listening.
I've been listening.
But I like the comfortable temperatures of early September because it's not. It's the three bears thing. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's just right. Hopefully that's the case for you as well. Let's take a look outside, and we're slowly waking up this morning. Well, and warming up this morning. But folks, we are looking at another beautiful day ahead. Plenty of sunshine is on tap, and we're going to be in those lower 80s for most of our cities, if not upper 70s. And we're just getting slowly warming up towards that weekend, though tomorrow we're going to be just a touch cooler, pretty much the temperatures we saw yesterday. For Yakima, more sunshine as the day goes on. A little bit of cloud coverage this morning for Ellensburg and Yakima, but that will soon move past us. Plenty of sunshine for the Tri-Cities. Light winds will continue today as well, and just beautiful, beautiful conditions. So as we move along into our Wednesday, again, already midweek. If you had Monday off, I know it came quick. Beauty of a day ahead. Dry with light winds and a nice week ahead, including weekend, though we do have a shot of seeing a little bit of shower activity tomorrow evening in some of our cities. All that my forecast, but for right now, we're going to send it back to Jill.
Former Proud Boys National Chairman Enrique Tarrio now sentenced to more than 2 decades behind bars in the longest sentence imposed thus far in connection with the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. In court, Tarrio pleaded for leniency, calling January 6th the national embarrassment, though never taking responsibility. ABC's M. Nguyen has more.
This morning, former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio going to prison for 22 years after orchestrating his far-right extremist group's attack on the Capitol in a failed bid to thwart the transfer of power after Donald Trump lost the 2020 presidential election. It's the harshest sentence handed down among any of the more than 1,100 individuals charged so far in connection to January 6th. Prosecutors had asked for 33 years.
That they're getting pretty high sentences, I think sends a huge signal about the importance of vindicating the harm that was caused on January 6th.
Tarrio was not present at the riot, but prosecutors still say he played a key role, arguing Tarrio watched the violence unfold at 2:38 p.m., posting on social media, "Don't expletive leave." This now infamous video showing Tarrio meeting with Oath Keepers leader Stuart Rhodes and others in an underground DC parking garage on the eve of the riot. Rhodes now serving 18 years behind bars. Tarrio's sentencing comes days after those of other former Proud Boys members who were also convicted of seditious conspiracy. Ethan Nordine received 18 years, Joseph Biggs 17 years, and Zachary Rail 15 years.
There'll be a day and a time where an appeal will come, and we expect the appeal to come soon.
This as the Justice Department prepares to put former President Trump on trial at the same courthouse in Washington on charges that he illegally schemed to overturn the 2020 presidential election results.
Trump's federal election interference case is set for March 4th, 2024, despite his attorney's efforts to push it back until after the presidential election. If the date holds, it'll come one day before Super Tuesday. Well, after their August recess, lawmakers in the Senate returned to work yesterday, while the House reconvenes next week. Lawmakers have less than 2 weeks of work time scheduled before the end of the government's fiscal year. That means once again, it's a race against time to avoid a government shutdown. The focus right now isn't on passing an actual budget. Lawmakers are once again looking at a continuing resolution, which basically just extends their deadline for a few months. While some Republicans have been talking about letting the government go into shutdown, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has pointed out that would mean stopping investigations into the Biden administration. According to a government watchdog group, the federal budget deficit is expected to nearly double to $2 trillion for the 2023 fiscal year. The increase stems from a sharp decline in tax revenues, an increase in mandatory spending on Social Security, Medicare, and interest payments. The deficit projection from the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget and its tally for the 2022 fiscal year does not include President Joe Biden's federal student debt cancellation plan, which was struck down by the Supreme Court. The growing deficit could also further complicate discussions over funding federal agencies by the upcoming fiscal year starting October 1st. Congress will have until the end of the month to pass the spending package or a short-term deal to keep the government operating. The new projections follow a sharp drop in the budget shortfall in the 2022 fiscal year after 2 years of giant deficits, swallowed by record government spending on COVID-19 pandemic relief measures. All 50 states are asking Congress to look at updating child porn laws because of concerns about artificial intelligence. Since there are now computer programs that can create pictures of whatever you ask for, even if some of the pictures aren't very good, there's concern that people could use the programs to create child porn. All 50 state attorneys general have signed on to a letter asking Congress to consider that issue and either fine-tune existing laws or create new ones to make sure people can be prosecuted for creating or sharing child porn images, even if they're using AI to do it. South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson is leading the effort. He says he's concerned that allowing any child porn, even if it comes from a computer program and doesn't involve children at all, is a problem because he says it would be creating demand for the industry that exploits children. Jason Valentine is here now with a look at your forecast.
It's a beautiful day is ahead. I'll get you ready my first alert weather forecast.
And amid increasing strikes and the risk of another COVID surge, some businesses are demanding workers return to the office.
And now, an announcement from America's #1 most watched morning show.
We've got a million good reasons for you to watch GMA this September.
Someone somewhere in America is about to get $1 million live on GMA.
Ah, you see how I did that? A million good reasons.
Okay, who here has reached peak fall?
Peak what?
Peak fall!
I am wearing plaid.
And I'm wearing a cardigan.
I guess I am eating snickerdoodle cookie dough.
And I am eating a pumpkin pie blizzard.
The new DQ Fall Blizzard menu has reached peak fall. Pumpkin pie, snickerdoodle cookie dough, and more. They are back!
I just love fall.
Apparently we all do.
Oh, they did it! Peak fall achieved! DQ, happy tastes good.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's been a fun-filled season of Dust Devils baseball, and we hope you'll join us this week as we send the team off with a bang. We're lighting up the Pasco night sky on Saturday, September 9th with our dazzling post-game fireworks presented by Toyota and Tri-Cities. Then come back on Sunday for our 2023 season finale, and even more fireworks thanks to CO Energy. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime it's taco time.
Here we go.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
Saturday, it's a Badger Cougar primetime showdown on ABC and Apple Valley News Now as Wisconsin visits Pullman for a battle with Washington State. The Badgers and the Cougars, Saturday starting at 4:30 on Apple Valley News Now. The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back on this Wednesday morning. Well, despite concerns about another possible COVID surge, many companies are calling workers back to the office in a big way. Amazon CEO recently told U.S. employees to get on board with a policy requiring at least 3 days a week at a physical office location or consider working elsewhere. Meta, Facebook's parent company, has a similar policy. Zoom said last month that employees who live near an office need to be on site at least 2 days a week. Many employees aren't happy about it, but the labor market is no longer tight enough to necessarily give them an upper hand.
We are at a clash of contexts right now where employers, again, as I said, and employees are not on the same page. Employers and employees have to come together and ask the question, what do we need to do and how, when, and where do we do it best?
Employers who want workers back in the office cite the benefits of face-to-face conversations and collaborations. End of summer discount airline fares now making a comeback. According to analysis from travel app Hopper, airline prices are going into the fall season are 9% less expensive than last year and are down 10% since 2019. Travelers will find tickets for this month and next are 29% lower than average costs for peak domestic summer travel. JetBlue ran a recent promotion for one-way fares starting at $39 for flights from New York to Charleston and Los Angeles to San Francisco. International flights have also gotten cheaper, such as American Airlines offering a round trip from New York to Paris for $230. Coming up, Hollywood workers are facing more financial issues as the writers and actors strike continues. And folks, I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Is your home in need of a remodel? Then transform your living space with help from Costless Carpet.
Have you heard about Costless Carpet's new Rhino SPC? It's changing the flooring industry. Durable, waterproof, with amazing looks that are blowing our customers away. Rhino SPC has 20 and 30 mil wear layers, making it more durable and easy to install. Costless Carpet stocks over 25 different visuals and has wide planked woods and 12 by 24 tile designs too. To find your nearest store, visit costlesscarpet.com.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Fred's warehouses are loaded with inventory. When your fridge stops working, you need a new one and you need it now. Fred's has them in stock. The box stores never have this much inventory on hand. You can wait weeks for delivery. At Fred's, get your new appliance the next day. Fred's always has the guaranteed lowest price and shows you competitors' prices on our price tags. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
This is Apple Valley Eats.
Hey there, it's Kara here from the Bistro. I wanted to share with you our tuna tacos and our shrimp tacos. These are our version of the fish tacos, and we're all trying to make healthier decisions with our eating. These fish tacos and shrimp tacos are delicious. The first thing we want to do is get a little oil down on the grill or butter. I'm using an olive oil, canola oil blend, and then we're going to stack our tortillas just about a minute on each side. So I am using a 26-30 size on the shrimp. And then I'm going to season them pretty generously with an Old Bay style seasoning. Now we're going to turn the shrimp. We're going to come back to our tortillas. You want to put a little bit of cabbage on the bottom. I'm going to pull them off the grill. Now we're going to add pico de gallo. And then we top with our chipotle sauce. And then we rough chop some cilantro and finish with that. They're light but filling and full of flavor. About a year and a half ago at the Bistro, we brought in a tap cooler and have beer available on tap. Make sure when you're ordering lunch and dinner that you pair a delicious local beer that we have here on tap.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Wednesday morning, everyone. We've made it to midweek. Hope you're having a good one so far. Starting to see just a hint of light out there. Again, sunrise 6:23, just getting later and later, but hey, that's how September is. And folks, we are looking at a little bit of cloud coverage coming in to Kittitas and Yakima Valley. You wouldn't know from that one frame, but still we're seeing a little bit of cloud coverage coming in. Other than that, we're seeing beautiful conditions throughout our areas. We're going to see plenty of sunshine again today. We do have a chance of seeing a little bit of shower activity coming into the Blue Mountain region tomorrow. Very slight, but again, and very quick. But still, could see just a little bit of even thunder and lightning rolling on through. Other than that, that looks to be the best chance of any precipitation for any of our areas as we head at least into the weekend. So we'll keep a close eye on that. We'll have an update on the timing of that tomorrow. But other than that, plenty of sunshine and clear skies on the way. So our temperatures today, we're still staying pretty chilly in Yakima, 47 up to 61 in the Tri-Cities. But the rest of our areas are in the 50s. So again, a little bit cooler in our morning hours, and that trend will continue obviously as we move along in the month. Now our highs, we're averaging around mid 80s for the Tri-Cities to lower 80s for the rest of our areas. Could even see an upper 70 in there, but we're going to be right around our averages, a little below, a little above for the week ahead, as we are definitely settling down after kind of a topsy-turvy summer where we were in the extreme highs and then extreme highs that were low. We are looking at just very steady conditions, and we're going to be staying there for the next couple of days at least. So wind speeds light again today. So not much wind action and not much change in our temperatures. So again, folks, this is a very good sign of a very stable weather pattern, and we're just going to continue to see it into our week. Not much variance at all. And the winds are mostly coming from the west That will keep all the smoke out of our areas. Again, all it takes is another wildfire to pop up to get smoke back into our regions, but we're not going to be getting it from what's out there right now for at least the next couple of days. Our allergy forecast, trees at the moderate zone. Other than that, we are looking very good. Chenopods and composites are our allergens of the day. So our highs today, we're right in the lower 80s, so just a couple degrees warmer than yesterday for Yakima, Toppenish. 78, our cool spot for Ellensburg. Our hot spot, again, is Hanford, but tied with Hermiston. Mid to lower 80s for the Mid-Columbia. Blue Mountain region, right in those lower 80s as well. 7-day forecast for Yakima, going to remain more or less around the 80-degree mark through Friday. Mid-80s Saturday and Sunday. Plenty of sunshine is on the way. Overnight lows, mid to lower 50s, a little bit warmer into our weekend. Tri-Cities area, right around the lower 80s through Friday, and upper 80s to mid 80s our weekend and into Monday. And again, folks, we are looking to stay dry. So as we head into Wednesday, already at midweek, folks, we are looking very nice, plenty of sunshine, very comfortable conditions, and those will continue at least through the weekend.
The lengthening WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes are having an increasing effect on Hollywood workers. David Daniel has that and more.
In July, Deadline quoted a studio executive as saying the studio's plan to let the writers and actors strikes, quote, drag on until union members start losing their apartments and losing their houses. Now, 4 months into the WGA strike and nearly 2 months into the SAG-AFTRA strike, that's happening, with missed mortgage payments and evictions becoming more common. That's despite assistance from multiple groups. One, the Entertainment Community Fund, says it's distributed more than $6 million to nearly 2,900 TV and film workers. One issue, many workers hadn't been able to rebuild their savings used up when the industry shut down during the pandemic.
How have you been?
Oh, for the last 20 years?
25, maybe.
I've been 49 forever and ever and ever.
Wow, lucky you. I feel like I've been in my 50s since my 20s.
That's so true.
You don't have to agree with me.
Meg Ryan and David Duchovny play long-ago exes snowed in together at a small airport in What Happens Later. Ryan also directed and co-wrote the Missed Connections rom-com, which opens in theaters November 3rd. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Take a look inside Disney's newest cruise ship. The Disney Treasure has a theatrical dining experience themed to the Disney and Pixar film Coco, a ride called Aqua Mouse, which takes guests through the world of Mickey Mouse animated shorts, and an ice cream parlor inspired by Disney's Zootopia. The 7-night cruises start in December of next year. According to Cruise Lines International Association, the industry has bounced back from the COVID-19 pandemic and is expected to grow 19% by 2028. When we come back, a group of divers become heroes to a man who lost his wedding ring in the Salt River in Arizona.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Are your closets overflowing? Is your garage filled with things you no longer need? When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing space in your home, you're creating opportunities for those in need. By donating or shopping at Goodwill, you actively contribute to local employment opportunities and help individuals find work within your community. So donate your gently used items to Goodwill, and together we can transform lives and build a brighter future. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. It's been a fun-filled season of Dust Devils baseball, and we hope you'll join us this week as we send the team off with a bang. We're lighting up the Pasco night sky on Saturday, September 9th with our dazzling post-game fireworks presented by Toyota and Tri-Cities. Then come back on Sunday for our 2023 season finale, and even more fireworks thanks to CO Energy. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
Watch me. Watch me jump, dive, and splash. Put me by a pool, I'll be soaked in a flash. A girl in the water to swim like a fish. Just 2 simple legs. That was my wish. I'm a sea turtle, shark, a seal on a slide. This is my day of fun, with nothing to hide. Watch me. Pioneers in orthotic and prosthetic technology at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather. Watch tonight.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time to head closer to home and another really, really nice day. We're starting to get some light out there this morning, and just beautiful conditions are on the way despite the smudge we have on our sky cap. So close to home, we are looking very nice in the Kittitas Valley area. A little more cloud coverage this morning, but more sun as the day goes on. 78 for Ellensburg. Over in the Yakima Valley, very closely grouped together. Upper 70s, mostly in the lower 80s. Over in the Mid-Columbia, mostly in the lower 80s as well. A little warmer there. And in the Blue Mountain region, looking mostly in the lower 80s. But Boardman, it's the spirit of 76 today, our cool spot. But folks, a very nice Wednesday is on the way.
An Arizona man and his wife can now celebrate their second anniversary for real now that he has his wedding band back.
It slipped off in the Salt River, but a diver found it and gave it back. Cameron Pollum has the story.
Awesome, man. I really appreciate this.
Overwhelmed with gratitude.
I love you guys. Of course. Yeah, thanks so much.
Lou Whitney couldn't help but get emotional when thanking the diver who miraculously reunited him with his lost wedding band on Tuesday.
As soon as I hit the water, my ring popped off immediately.
Lou says a little over a week ago, while floating the Salt River alongside his wife, kids, and extended family, his $4,000 wedding ring slipped off his finger while jumping into the water.
I was absolutely devastated. This girl means the world to me. Like I was scared to tell her I lost it.
The couple was just weeks away from celebrating their second anniversary.
I thought I was gone forever, man. You guys are a lifesaver.
Lou says he and his wife heard about the Salty Scuba Chick and her Salty Scuba Squad, a group of divers known for locating and returning lost items like phones, sunglasses, and more from the murky depths of the water.
We brought metal detectors, and so we're scanning the whole area.
Josh Hume dove the area where Lou said it slipped off. Against heavy odds, Josh says something caught his eye.
I actually found it without the metal detector. The light came down, and it just, it has diamonds, and it just was kind of glowing there.
I was underwater with him when he found it and got the woo!
Connie Wickstrom, aka the Salty Scuba Chick, is the group's founding member, generously giving their time and effort to make moments like this happen.
We love doing this, so we're happy to try. It's not always a guarantee that we're going to find things like that.
What they are guaranteed to find, however, is trash.
Unfortunately, diving, we realized there's trash everywhere.
The Scuba Squad has lifted thousands of pounds from the river, aiming to preserve the delicate ecosystem. This Saturday, they joined forces with Natural Restorations, inviting the community to race down the river and collect at least one bag of trash along the way.
For me, I think we all get to enjoy it, so it's all of our responsibility to take care of it.
Giving Scuba Squad a better view to find and return our lost treasures. I'm Cameron Pollum, ABC 15.
Yikes. You ever lose anything in the river or a lake?
I don't think so, no. And when I went on my vacation, I left my wedding ring at home.
Maybe a smart tip. I threw my phone to